This poem is by Jane Milton Hayes. It's an old Victorian poem called The Green Eye of the Little Yellow God. There is a one-eyed yellow idol to the north of Kathmandu. There is a little marble cross below the town. There is a broken-hearted woman tends the grave of Mad Carew, and the little yellow idol gazes down. He was known as Mad Carew by the subs round Kathmandu. He was hotter than they felt inclined to tell. But for all his silly pranks, he was worshipped in the ranks, and the colonel's daughter smiled on him as well. He had loved her all along with the passion of the strong. That she loved him was a fact, was plain to tell. She was nearing 21, and arrangements had begun to celebrate her birthday with a ball. He wrote to ask what present she would have from Mad Carew, and they met next day as he dismissed his squad. And jokingly she told him that nothing else would do but the green eye of the little yellow god. On the night before the dance, poor Carew was in a trance, and they chaffed him as they puffed at their cigars. But for once he failed to smile, and he sat alone the while, then went out into the night beneath the stars. He returned towards the morn with his shirt and tunic torn, and a gash above his temples, dripping red. He was patched up right away, and he slept all through the day, while the colonel's daughter watched beside his bed. He walked towards the eve and asked them to bring his tunic through. She brought it, and he thanked her with a nod, and searching through the pockets, he said, "That's from Mad Carew," and he handed her the green eye of the god. She upbraided poor Carew in the way that women do, while both her eyes were strangely hot and red. She would not take the stone, and Carew was left alone with the jewel he had risked his life to get. When the ball was at its height, on that calm and tropic night, she thought of him and hastened to his room. As she passed the barrack square, she could hear the dreamy air of a waltz tune stealing softly through the gloom. The door was open wide and the moonlight shining through, but the ground was wet and slippery where she trod, for an ugly knife lay buried in the heart of Mad Carew. It was the vengeance of the little yellow god. So there is a one-eyed yellow idol to the north of Kathmandu, and there is a little marble cross below the town, and there is a broken-hearted woman tends the grave of Mad Carew, and the yellow god forever gazes down.